Hi, in this video, I'm going to walk you through on how to set up Jupyter Notebook, specify the target folder, and some basic tips. Let's begin. Okay, so first of all, activate the virtual environment. Okay, source task 372 been activate. Hit install Jupyter. It's going to take quite a while, I think. Oops, seems like pretty quick. Okay, so it's ready. Okay, so before I generate the Jupyter Notebook config file, I'm going to create a folder that stores all the Jupyter Notebook that I'm going to save. Okay, go to desktop, right click, create new folder, just name it whatever. Just call it Jupyter Notebook. Click OK, and I have a Jupyter Notebook folder, right? Let me just pretend that I redo the process again. So if you just clear and go back to the environment, if you're not in the environment, let's say if I just deactivate it, you do it the other day, simply go back to environment by source bin activate, okay? And now I'm going to generate a Jupyter Notebook config file so that I can point my default folder to this Jupyter Notebook folder instead of in the environment, which is inside my task 372 environment. I don't want it to be inside my environment folder. I want it to be whatever folder that I want. So in this case, it will be Jupyter Notebook folder that I create on the desktop previously. So I put Jupyter Notebook generate dash config. It should be, yeah. Hopefully this time works. Oh, okay, great. So now a Jupyter Notebook config.py file is generated in this location. Just remember that, Control C, I'm not sure. Oh, sorry, I can't do that. Okay, so just go to the file manager. Okay. I can't copy and paste, I don't know why, but I just called it Jupyter, and then Jupyter, oh, sorry, should be here, Jupyter. Okay, then I have a Jupyter Notebook config file, right? Double click that. Oh, no, actually I have to right click and open it in a text editor. Okay, let me just right click and open it in a text editor or whatever editor that you like, okay? So just text editor. Then I will see this config file, right? Jupyter Notebook config.py. And I simply press Control F. And then I find the notebook underscore directory and then find it. Okay, where is it? So it's here, right? The directory to use for the notebooks and kernels. So it's going to be path here. The path is Jupyter Notebook. All right, so let me just get to that, right click. Actually, you do need to right click that if you know the path ahead, okay? So just go to properties. So in case if you don't know the path, then you can follow this way. So it's called HomePy Desktop and then Jupyter Notebook. Let me just paste that here and then call Jupyter Notebook, which is this one, right? Control S to save, or you just go to File, Save As, or whatever. Okay, so it's saved. So now let me close everything and go back to my environment. So I just pretend that I did nothing. Let me just deactivate it. You don't need to deactivate it. I'm just showing you in case if you do it like it's not in a sequence. So you get back to your environment by source, and then the environment name has 372, and then activate. Let me just go inside, see what I can get. So far nothing. Okay, because I haven't created anything. Okay, yeah. So let me just create a Jupyter Notebook by simply typing Jupyter Notebook. Okay, click enter, and it's going to load. It may take quite a while. It depends on how fast your Linux or your Raspberry Pi. It depends on the machine. You see a token there. You can copy that, or you can just wait. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the Chromium browser. So now I'm going to the directory, and you can select a desktop, documents, whatever. So it's basically inside the Home Pi interface. So you go to desktop, and I select Jupyter Notebook, which is, let me just go there. So the Jupyter Notebook is just this one, right? Because you see data, Python script. I just create a Jupyter Notebook. So I'm going to use the Jupyter Notebook. Click that. Just click inside, and you see nothing, right? Because if you open the Jupyter Notebook folder, you won't see anything here, right? So now I'm going to create a Jupyter Notebook here. So I go to New, and then I click Python 3. It's going to create a Python file that is in the environment that runs the same as CAS372. Okay. So I just click Python 3, and it's now generating a Jupyter Notebook. So just wait, and you see a untitled Jupyter Notebook. So I should expect in the Jupyter Notebook folder, I see an untitled IPython notebook, right? This one. And I'm going to change the name. You can keep the name, but I prefer to change the name. Okay, so you go to File, and then rename. I just called it Test 2019 May 27. Okay, just rename the notebook. Go to File. Yeah, just save and a checkpoint. Okay, then I go back to the Jupyter Notebook folder, and as you see the new notebook name here, because I just changed that. Okay, let me just check what version that I'm using. So I need to import the sys package, and then I just print out the sys.version. And then you press Shift Enter to run the cell, or you can just go to cell and run cell whatever. I prefer to use this shortcut, so use Shift Enter. Then I see that I'm using Python 3.7.2, and I've installed some package like pandas and the request HTML. Let me just use that. You may have different package, so you're just testing whether you are in the right environment. Okay, so Shift Enter, and you will see it is running. If it doesn't give you any error message, then it's good to go. So I just save and checkpoint. Let's say if you are happy with coding, if you want to exit, you simply go to File, Close and Hold. Okay, close and hold. Then I'm ready to go, right? So I need to quit. And then it says you have shut down the Jupyter, and you can now close the browser. Okay. So now I've shut down everything, right? So let's say if you want to go back to your, okay, let me just clear that, deactivate. Okay, let's say if you want to go to the previously saved Jupyter Notebook, then the process is simply going back to the environment, just activate it, and then Jupyter Notebook. Okay, enter. Just go through the process that I walked you through. a few minutes ago. Okay, so it's going to wait quite a while. That's why. Okay, so it's running, and then you go back to the folder. The folder is Jupyter Notebook, right? So when you click Jupyter Notebook, you see the notebook file that you created before. Simply click that. Then you will have all these. If you have a lot of cells up front, you need to click the cell and run all or all about. Let me just run all, then it will start running the cells again. Okay, so I think that's pretty much it. Thank you. Bye bye.